Hey folks, Twisted Christian here. Today, I'm going to bring you a video from Edu Matrix. And the video is about the Iraq response to the IQD revalue demands by the people, right? And some economists and so forth. So that's been kind of going on. There's been a lot of exchange rate talk lately. And right now it appears that there's going to be some type of float. Now, I will bring up what I saw in my dream many years ago. I saw a 1-to-1, a 3-to-1, a 5-to-1 for a short period of time, and then back down to a 3-to-1. It wasn't exactly $3, but it was like $3.21. But basically 1 to 3 to 5, back down to 3. And then I've been listening to some other prophetic words. That the Iraqi dinar will revalue within a year, but they also saw it at 78 cents. And one of the things that I wanted to bring up, because we do have more prophetic clues on when all this is going to happen, but I will discuss that in another video. But the thing about it is that, are you ready? A lot of people do suspect that this will just bust out a 1-to-1 or a 3-to-1. Now, if they do gradually raise the dinar, and that it's going to be more expensive for you to actually purchase dinars. If this ever comes out to just under $1 or $1, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to, obviously they're going to exchange all of their dinars, not realizing that it's just the beginning. From what I saw, it looks like to me that there is going to be some type of float. Now, Kim Clement also said there would be a sudden change, but we could see this thing gradually move up and then a massive revalue. There's many different scenarios to this whole thing. Obviously, going from 3-to-1 to 5-to-1 would be a float. And that's the thing. If this is your only investment that you have, if this is the only thing that you are putting basically all your eggs in one basket as far as the dinar, you're going to have choices to make. Because if they begin to raise this gradually, you might end up paper handing at 78 cents or $1, not knowing or not realizing that there's going to be a lot more potential to the Iraqi dinar. And trust me, if it goes from 1-to-1, there's going to be a lot of people who maybe exchanged their dinars already. They got out of it. A lot of new investors will start coming in, and they will be buying that 1-to-1 because they know it's going to go 3-to-1. So there's still, even after a 1-to-1 revalue, there's still going to be a lot of money to be made, and a lot of people will be trying to triple their money. Before Iraq starts increasing the rate exchange, you might want to think about purchasing some more, because I've been thinking about it, but I'm trying to do things right now in the crypto and in the stock market. But if some of this wealth transfer does come before the Iraqi dinar, which I do believe, concerning the stock market and the cryptocurrency market and some of the investments that I'm into, I'm not concerned that if it does go from $1,400 to $1,300 per dollar. So I will cover in another video about some additional thoughts on the Iraqi dinar. But one of the things that I do look for is for the signs of the revaluation. And I'll go over those, like I said, in another video. But there are a lot of different signs and signals that will take place to show that this thing is ready to begin to change in value, at least on a massive scale. And here is Edu Matrix, the video about the news about the Iraqi government responding about the calls and demands to revalue the currency. God bless. TC out.
Sandy's audio voice will return between November 24th to 26th of this month. Last December, the Central Bank of Iraq changed the exchange rate of the US dollar, from 1,182 dinars to 1,460 dinars because of the COVID-19 economy and lower oil revenues. The Iraqi government wanted to stop the Iraqi national currency and the purchasing power of the IQD from spiraling out of control. Now, Iraqi citizens are demanding that the currency be revalued. As oil prices gradually climbed beyond $80 a barrel, Iraqi citizens and economists are making demands to revaluate the dinar in next year's budget. The white paper organizes the process over 3 to 5 years. However, some people in Iraq think, because oil revenues are up, that things can change immediately. This is not true. Economist Bassem Jamil Antoine made the following statement: the state cannot change its currency. Still, real reform that serves the poor classes is essential. He continued, the currency rate is not as vital as compensation for the poor classes, which constitute the bulk of the population. Social welfare, ration card availability, and job development are all critical, he said. Unemployment and poverty rates skyrocketed due to lack of job opportunities in the public sector. On the other hand, the private sector is frozen and unable to function properly. In other words, Iraq is playing catch-up. Economist Durga Mohammed Allen said that revaluating the dinar shall be contingent upon several factors. The exchange rate of the dollar should be gradually reduced to 1,300 dinars while keeping an eye on the cash transactions to preclude creating a black market, dollar smuggling, and tighten the control over imports. The article goes on to talk about what the government should or should not have done, or should do. Government source told Shafaq news agency that the dollar rates will remain unchanged in the fiscal year of 2022. This may or may not be true. Andy Ingram, the publisher of the Education Matrix channel, said, Iraq is definitely at the center of the wealth shift, and you must realize there are many people who do not want this shift to happen. Bottom line is, this article's discussion is only about returning the Iraqi dinar to 1,300 dinars to $1. Investors and supporters of Iraq are looking for the discussion on a revalue, or a float, of one Iraqi dinar to $1 to $3. We must keep in mind, there may not be a revalue, but instead, a gradual increase in the Iraqi dinar value against the US dollar.